I mean, how hard could it be? They got a pool table up there in 1895. Surely we can get one up there in 2025. Not to mention, if they wouldn't have sold that pool table, we wouldn't have to do this.
Nobody can hear you. I'll come right up. Let's go to the third floor and see what he's up to.
Well, hello everybody. Greetings from Fairfield. I think we'll leave this open. It's a beautiful day out in the neighborhood today. So unlike last week when we had that tornado warning roll through, and right before that, you know, something we didn't have in last week's video was before that tornado warning came through, we hosted a private tour here at the house that afternoon of about 150 of the Iowa Questers Historical Society that you know, came and checked spots around town. So if you were part of that tour, came here to the house, hope you enjoyed your visit and made it safely home after that, because that was unexpected. And so, well, you know, we're going to take a break from the bathroom this week, I think, and we're going to talk about one of the most frequently asked questions that I got when I brought people up here to the third floor, and that was what this mess was. And well, some of you might remember, we picked up a pool table last summer, and I told him it would fit. He didn't believe me. It's about almost 8:30, and well, we left this morning at about 8:30, and so we've been on the road to pick up early 1900s pool table. Comes up for sale on Marketplace, and they were moving. It was already disassembled and ready to go. Not looking forward to another project or lugging this up to the third floor, but it's going to be pretty fantastic. So it came with a matching pool cue rack, H.J. Sullivan, and it's just a little bit of research so far. They made pool tables between 1880 and 1920, and there's some pretty cool carvings and some dark oak that should match the third floor really nicely. It's pretty dirty, needs some cleanup, but other than that, it's in pretty nice shape.
Oh, that's cool.
And it comes with its own ball rack, little chalk dispenser. Pretty nifty. Again, nice matching dark. I don't know, I think it's tiger oak. I think it'll look fantastic up there. And I got these cool Mardi Gras beads.
Wait a second. How did you earn those?
And you know, when I finish work in the bathroom downstairs, it's going to be the next room we kind of tackle. And it'd be nice to have this put together so it'd be easier to move around so we can, you know, work on the floors and the walls. So I think it's time to dive in and get this pool party started. Ta-da! They're almost there. How about that? You might be wondering why we're doing this. Well, see, when we moved in, we had this dirty spot on the floor. And, well, we assumed it was a pool table. And it wasn't until previous owners had sent us this picture that we knew for sure. Being the lovers of history that we are, we knew we had to track that down. I didn't know much about pool tables, and well, I reached out to an eBay seller that was actually here in Iowa. And it turns out he had a bunch of old 1800s pool tables and accessories and parlor lights. And so I figured he was probably a good place to start. So I sent him that same picture just to see if he could help me identify it. Maybe the make and brand, and maybe even a year. And so he actually responded back like within the hour and told me exactly what it was. And I believe, off the top of my head, I think it was a national manufacturer, and Climax, I think, was the make on that. He saw that I had sent him the email, "Greetings from Fairfield," and he asked to see a picture of the house. And so, well, I sent him a picture of the house, wrote back again and said, "I bought that pool table from that house." And I thought Fairfield sounded familiar. That would have been about 20 years ago when the house was sold back in 2000. And so that was quite surprising. And, so I want to thank that seller again for all that information he sent me, because not only helped me date the make and model of that pool table, he actually brokered the sale of that pool table to a dealer in New York. And he sent me that information, and so I reached out to them. Had a neat website and pictures, and I sent them the information and the approximate dates, and well, they sent me back this picture, along with a price tag that would be about $20,000 to bring it back here to the house. And so, well, I don't have $20,000, and as much as I love restoring that history, this is one part of history that I guess is just going to be lost here at the house. But it's kind of unfortunate, because Mr. Baack, we also found in the newspaper archives that he purchased a hotel in Washington, Iowa, just not far from the house, in 1895, the same year he built this house. And when he was restoring that hotel, he dismantled a pool hall that was connected into that hotel and selling off all of the pool tables and parlor lights. And so, it's possible that one of those pool tables that he had made its way back here to the house. Chances are that's where the pool table came from. And so in the meantime, that pool table is now up in New York, and well, we got this. And so next we got to get that slate up here. That's been the other big holdup of this project, because that slate, if anybody knows, is not light. It's 3 pieces. It's a 3-piece slate pool table, just like the one that left here. And as a matter of fact, this pool table actually lines up right on top of those holes. And so we want to get this floor cleaned up, but it is the exact size of the one that was here. And so we managed to get that slate up here when Kendra's cousin came to visit, and he made the mistake of asking, "What's up with the pool slate in the downstairs bathroom?" You should ask. And well, you look like a strong young fella, so maybe you could help me get it up here. And well, he did help me get it up to the second floor, and that's about as far as we got before that kind of killed us both on that one. And so it was about 6 months ago, and well, now it's time to get it up one more flight of stairs. And I think I have a plan that is going to make that pretty easy. And so if all goes well, me and Kendra are going to attempt to bring that slate up here, and it'll either be comically funny, kind of like Laurel and Hardy bringing up a piano up a flight of stairs, or this will be one of our shortest videos, and we'll be ending it soon. So I guess we'll see you on the other side. Shoulder dolly. This is not a sponsored video, but man, these things come in handy. We picked these up on Amazon when we were moving, and we have moved everything from couches to an entire bedroom furniture set up to the second floor with these things. Not to mention our pump organ, 1896 pump organ, pulled up with the front staircase. Take that, Laurel and Hardy. That's 1-inch slate. According to Google, they're about 300 pounds a piece. So yeah, that was not easy. But yeah, well, we did it. That staircase is just too narrow, and these are too wide to bring those up with a regular dolly. And so that made a huge difference. And so I want to thank Kendra's cousin again for helping me get that to the second floor, because we did use a dolly there. I can't recommend the shoulder dolly enough, because that's worked out just perfectly for everything we've needed it for. On the website, they actually show them using it for like moving, washers and dryers and stuff. So if you need to move something big and heavy, it might be worth checking into. You can just search shoulder dolly on Amazon, and yeah, you'll find it. All right, well, before we get that slate put up on this table, we should probably get this floor clean, maybe polished up. So when we move it into place, it'll be in its, final place. Hopefully, we won't have to move that again. And then next, I think we'll get these walls prepared and figure out how much wallpaper we need. So I don't know. Looks like we got our work cut out for us. But I think that'll about do it for this week's video. And so until next time.